Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, this is a full face of Makeup Revolution slash haul. I have a few products to just go over with what I got from Revolution Beauty, and I also entered into their challenge that they're having. They're having a creator challenge on TikTok, so I had to hop on that, and I plan on entering the other challenges as well. So I wanted to get some products and do a full face. I've been eyeing Makeup Revolution for a while, so it was time. So we're just gonna go right into all the products that I got, and I'll talk about like my final thoughts towards the end of the video, basically like what my favorite products were, but I'm gonna briefly touch on everything that I have. So first things first, we have the Revolution Beauty Tammy palette. This is old, but it's new to me because it is, but it's not, because I knew when it was launching. It launched like 2 years ago, and I actually love Makeup by Tammy's YouTube videos. I follow her. I've always watched her YouTube videos, and yeah, I just think she's really dope. So I didn't even know that Makeup Revolution was coming to Canada, and I saw it at Shoppers Drug Mart one night, so I was like, let me just hop on this because it's not on the website. So this is the palette. It's very pretty. Definitely prettier in person. Like, pictures and videos didn't, like, videos were okay, but like pictures really didn't do this justice. This is gorgeous in person, like the colors and everything. And I love how like she did mattes and then corresponding shimmers to go with the mattes, so that you could create a monochrome type of look if you so choose. So I thought that was really cool, and she pretty much has every color possible in here. She has purples, she has like a pinky purple, she has red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Like, you could create a variety of looks with this palette. So this was a cute little snag that I got from Shoppers Drug Mart, so that's nice. Two other products that I got were Makeup Revolution bronzers on the website itself. These are the Mega Bronzers, and I got the shades medium and deep. So deep, my intentions with this was to contour, so I used that today to contour my face. Nice quality, very pigmented. A little bit goes a long way, so this is going to last me quite a while because it's actually really deep. And I had to really like buff it out properly, but it served its purpose and got the job done. So I really like that. And then I got medium to actually bronze my skin. I don't have a matte bronzer. I just use my shimmer one, which I love my shimmer bronzer, but I really wanted to get another bronzer that was matte, and I'm kind of obsessed with like big pans. So especially when it comes to like powders, highlighters, I don't know why, but I think the aesthetic behind big pans for these type of like compacts, I love it. So yeah, I got medium in this, and again, I used it on my face, and it's nice. So yeah, so there's that I got. And then probably should have started off with this first, but I basically got products to do my full face, right? So face products, eye products, lips, and like cheek sculpting products, basically, to do like a full face essentially. So I actually got a primer. So I got the Quick Fix Instant Retouch for a Perfect Matte Base Primer. This was nice. And I talk about it as I apply it. Like, there's gonna be like a mini tutorial after this haul, just like me dabbing in the products itself and like trying everything out. But this was a good product. I mentioned it while I was filming, but it reminds me of a dupe for the Fenty Beauty primer. This is nice because it is mattifying, but it doesn't feel overly like dry or silicone or anything like that. So this was really nice. The fragrance isn't too heavy on it. It's like a slight fragrance, but it's not crazy. I got this, which I talk about this at the end of the video, it being more so heavily fragranced, but it's still nice. This is the Quick Fix Mattifying Setting Spray. This is the Long Wear Fixing Mist for the perfect matte base. You know me, I'm matte obsessed. I have oily combination skin, so if you are not an oily girl or boy, you might not like that because it might not be your speed. Further face products, I got mainly face products actually. got 2 bronzers, primer, setting spray, foundation, and concealer. So for the foundation, I got the Foundation from XX Revolution. This is their sister brand company. I'll actually put the name of the foundation on the bottom because it doesn't say it on the packaging for whatever reason. But this is their foundation. I know they had a dewy version, and then they didn't claim that this was matte, but like this is probably like the natural finish version, and it reminds me of Estee Lauder Double Wear, like the way that it actually applies on the skin, and it's nice medium to full coverage. So I do demo this and apply it in the video, and I got the shade 12.2, and it works. Like it came together. And then the concealer is a little bit too light, so I had to end up mixing it with my Morphe concealer, which you'll see in the video. But I got the concealer from XX Revolution in CX 8.5, but it's nice to add like a touch of highlight. But I really do like the finish of the concealer when I mixed it, so I might look into getting a darker one. But I got this shade in the foundation concealer. For my lips, I got another XX Revolution from the sister company, and I got this lip gloss in Crave, and that's what I have on my lips right now, and I like it. It's like not too tacky, but not too runny. I hate runny lip glosses. The formulation of this is just perfect. And I like the color, so these type of lip glosses with like shimmer, I like to use them to top off to like kind of add dimension to like my nude lips. So this was cute. I liked this a lot. And then last but not least, of course, I had to get another eyeshadow palette, and this was from the XX Revolution brand yet again, and this is the Extravaganza palette. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Look how big this is. Like, can it even fit in the screen? Like, look at this palette. This is gorgeous. I would say that for this palette, this is a nice palette. Was it like needed? No, but I definitely wanted it, and it has really beautiful shimmers, really nice buttery mattes, really blendable. For me to do this entire look, it was really nice, really easy. Like there was no difficulty whatsoever blending the shades. This would be a great beginner's palette, especially for somebody starting in makeup and wanting to get their hands in every type of color, but for like more on the inexpensive side. This is perfect. Like this has tons of colors. You could do like monochromatic looks. I like how each row is like monochromatic. You could do nude looks, you could do purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, pink, like any type of look that you really kind of like heart's desire, mix and match colors. You could do it with this palette. So I really do thoroughly enjoy this palette. It's huge. But yeah, that is everything that I hauled from Makeup Revolution and XX Revolution. And so without further ado, we're actually gonna dive into this mini tutorial, and I'll give you like my final spiel on my like favorite takeaways from the haul. And yes, so stay tuned. So I've just primed my skin using the Revolution Instant Retouch for a perfect matte base, and it feels really nice. Okay. Anyways, I'm using Quick Fix, and it feels great on my skin. Definitely not too like, it doesn't feel like tight and matte. It's like a comfortable matte. And it kind of reminds me of the Fenty Beauty primer. And that's my favorite, and I love that primer, but that's like my good primer. This is like pretty affordable, so I'm not mad at this. We'll see how the foundation lays on it and everything throughout the day though, so that's good. I like that. So I'm actually going to be testing out this new foundation from XX Revolution. This is their Double Fix Foundation. So I got the shade FX 12.2 because it did claim to have olive undertones. I did swatch it on my hand and compared it to the other foundations that I have, and it's gonna work. Like, I'll make this work. but to me it has a peachier undertone as opposed to olive. The concealer that I got was the shade 8.5. Did I say the shade? This is 12.2, and then this is 8.5. This is a little bit light, but we'll see how it works with the foundation, like after I blend it in, and if anything I could just mix it with my Morphe foundation. But I'm going to be trying these two products. Like I said at the beginning of the video, when I recap over everything that I got enough to hit every point of my face. So yeah, I'm going to be using these two for my foundation and concealer today. So as per usual, and I'm going to be using it on its own, I'm not going to be mixing it with anything. So as per usual, I'm just going to pump some on the back of my hand. And what I noticed with this foundation is that it's very liquidy. So I just did 3 pumps, and I'm just going to like mix it and start applying it to my face with my sponge. And the color actually looks good once it's actually blended down. Oh, this is full coverage. This is definitely full coverage. I thought, oh wow. You know what this reminds me of, and it actually smells like it as well, is the Double Fix foundation, Estee Lauder Double Wear. Oh, it's Estee Lauder Double Wear. That's what it reminds me of. That's what it smells like. It's not like a crazy fragrance. And yeah, this coverage, the foundation does claim to be medium to full, but this is full. So I think the color is fine in terms of like I can make it work when it all comes together. It is, I don't know, like it's not too light because my face is like fair, you know what I mean? My face is, in comparison to the foundation itself, and then my face, the undertone though, this says it's olive, and I find that this undertone is more peach, but again, I'm not worried. Again, so this is very liquidy, but this spread, although this is more liquidy, it definitely a little, like the 3 pumps went a long way, and I'm not gonna be adding any more, to be honest, to my face because I don't think that I need any more. I look a little crazy right now, but I think, like I said, it's all gonna come together at the end when I do my whole face. Look at my body, look at the foundation. It's like hit or miss with foundations with me. So I'm gonna use this concealer, and I'm actually going to use very little because it's so light. I'm like doing like really light dabs of it. And let's see. Ooh, that is really light. And it's kind of picking up my foundation, like is it? Actually, no, it's not. It's fine. It's light, I'll tell you that. It's definitely light. So I'm gonna go over in my forehead area with my Morphe because this is a bit too light. Just taking my Morphe concealer. I take the stopper out of it because there's so much more concealer left when you think that it's done, and it's really not. So that's why I do that. And then for this color concealer, I actually really like the brush, but it's just kind of hard to get out of the stopper. I'm just gonna take it and focus it in my inner corner where I want a little bit extra lightness and coverage, and then go and blend that out. And then I'm gonna set my face and everything with my chalk dust from Crayon Case and my MAC Studio Fix powder off camera, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna bronze and contour my skin. In terms of contour and bronzer today, I'm actually gonna be using both from Revolution. So I'm gonna be taking the shade Deep in the Mega Bronzer, and then Medium to actually bronze my skin. And I'm gonna use very, like, a little bit, not a lot. I'm just gonna like tap my brush in because I know this is gonna be very pigmented. And I'm going to use the deep bronzer to contour my face. So now I'm going to use medium to bronze my skin. I'm again going to be taking a very fluffy brush and just tapping my brush in here, building it up, tapping off that excess and just overlapping it on top of my contour to warm up my face. And again, a little bit goes a long way. I'm going to blush like I normally would with MAC Sweetest Cocoa. I'm taking the Kiss New York Glow Pro Touch Glow and Bronze Powder. I like this a lot. And I'm just gonna put some on my brush and highlight my skin. Okay, so I've primed my lids with the P. Louise base, and now I'm gonna dip into the Extravaganza palette. Look at this like magnificent, wonderful palette. I'm gonna be using the greens today. And I'm actually gonna start by going in with this like foresty olive green first. And I'm gonna start by packing that into my crease, like so.
So now I'm just taking the black from the palette and buffing that into my crease and blending out to my desired effect.
So now that I've blended out my crease colors, I'm actually going to take the P. Louise Acid Rain with Mama Mitchell in the shade Blank Canvas. And I finally got my hands on this during the sale. So I'm going to be using that to cut my crease.
So now I'm just cutting my crease and I'm getting it to my desired shape. And then I'm going to buff out the edges so that I can layer back on my shadows again. I'm going to take that light nude shadow from the palette and place that in the first inner portions of my lid. And then I'm going to take the same olive color and feather that along my lash line, and then I'm going to take the shimmery olive color and pop that in between the nude and the olive. Taking my Crivoline body paints, I'm going to take white and black, and I'm going to do some graphic liner to add a little bit of a pop to the look, and I also actually pop on some glitter as well.
So I started lining my lips, and I first lined it with Peaches and Cream lip liner and hot line, and then I ombre out Bribery from the Crown Case. It's just this nice dark chocolate brown. I always do that for my lips. I'm going to take a little bit of Peachy from Anastasia Beverly Hills and pop it in the center. And then I'm going to go ahead with Crave lip gloss from XX Revolution and apply that on top. And it smells so good. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I just slicked my hair back into a bun, and I did end up spraying my face with this setting spray. It's okay. It is very heavily fragranced, I will say, and I'm not really like, there are things like, for example, the Huda Beauty foundation, a lot of people hated the fragrance, but to me it's very faint. This is strong, so if people can handle the Huda Beauty fragrance, you might not like the fragrance of this because it is pretty strong. It does go away because it's a setting spray, but as you're spraying it, it's pretty strong. So hopefully if you have super sensitive skin, it doesn't break you out because of that. This is the completed like army green type of look. I hope you guys enjoyed me dipping and dabbing in these new products, and I'll definitely continue to utilize them. I would say definitely my favorite product out of all of them would be the palette, of course, the eyeshadow palette, and I would say the bronzer, medium bronzer. I actually really liked how this looked on my skin. And then like everything, like I said, I told y'all that it would come together towards the end. Like, it is what it is. So for the foundation, I could wear it on its own because it comes together, or I could mix it so it's a little bit darker, but either way, it's gonna work, baby. So really, really pleased with that. Oh yes, and I really, really like the lip gloss. I need to get the rest of them. So this is nice. The formulation of it is really, really pretty. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial and haul of Revolution, full face of Revolution basically. And I'll see you guys in another one. Bye, loves.